No problem, Prabhuji. We also got little delayed.
So we are in same parampara. Madhava ISKCON parampara. Okay. Shall I start?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
No. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
जयो राधा गोविंद श्री राधे
Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Shri Radhe.
जय गौरनीताय 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 जय गौरनीताय
Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Gauranga, Gauranga, Jaya Gauranga.
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य सफलज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुताः पदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्री तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमः। ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 little louder please। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम
Rama Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So I'm very happy to once again have the opportunity to serve the devotees in IIT Kanpur. The Sangam, there are 3 different groups here. There are wonderful devotees from IIT Kanpur, and there are few devotees here in Tirupati and some devotees in Pune. It is Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. Sangam. Recently, I was in Prayag 1 month back for the Kumbh Mela. Some of you were also there from Kanpur. Some devotees went for Kumbh Mela. There's some, I cannot hear your voice. Guru Guru, some audio problem. Maybe my speaker is. We'll have to sort it out because question.
Audible now?
Now you're audible. What was the change?
Earlier, I think audio setting was wrong. My audio setting was wrong.
Okay, okay. Some technology of the highest institute also fails. That's the, in the spiritual world, there is no technology. Yeah. Anyway, so what I was thinking, maybe if before I begin the talk today, because some devotees will be coming, there are some 5-10 minutes I can. There are some devotees had some questions to ask, so that was pending. So I think that will be really important because my group devotees, they come little later after 5-10 minutes. So can we begin with some questions? Does anybody still have any questions? Yesterday, some devotees are asking questions. Or shall I start a new topic?
Anyone has any question? Prabhuji is asking any question.
किसी को कोई प्रश्न है तो पूछ सकते हैं.
Prabhuji, we can start a topic as you are mentioning.
Okay. Okay. So, कल हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे भगवान राम की महिमा. We were discussing how Lord Ramchandra and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jai Gaura, say Krishna, say Jagannath, say Ramchandra. Same personality there, Lord Ramchandra. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed the form of Lord Ramchandra. Anybody remembers from yesterday? Can you recall? Who was the devotee whom Lord Chaitanya showed? भगवान ने अपना राम का रूप दिखाया ना किसी भक्त को. किसको दिखाया?
Murari.
Murari Gupta, yes. Murari Gupta, he was an Ayurvedic doctor. He has BMS or post graduation in Ayurveda, and he was such a kind and benevolent person that he would give not only medicine or the Ayurvedic medicine, but he would encourage people to take the real medicine. Ayurvedic दवाई के साथ साथ हरि नाम की दवाई देते. This holy name, yesterday we were discussing, is also medicine. It's like somebody diseased person, if he takes the proper medicine under the guidance of a bona fide practitioner, then he can become cured. अच्छे डॉक्टर के पास जाओ, ठीक से दवाई दो तो ठीक हो जाती है. Similarly, we are all diseased with the disease of Maya, ignorance. What is our disease? Disease is we are thinking, I am this material body. I am this body. Everything in the body is mine. मैं शरीर हूँ. अहम मामेति. This in our meeting today from IIT Kanpur, how many students are Indian? Please raise your hand. How many are Indians? See, here you have missed the point. You should know that yes, I've taken birth in India, but I am not Indian. The body is Indian. So to identify, I am Indian, I am American, I am young, I am old, I am postgraduate. This you can say the body is like that. Just like somebody starts saying that I am Mercedes, I am better than you. You are simply a Innova. Mercedes is better than Innova, so I am better than you. So most of us identify with the body. This ignorance the cause of all problem. Like now today we are seeing so much war between Israel and Hamas group. Then there is always fight tension between India and Pakistan, and what to speak of India and China. And then there is war between Russia and Ukraine going on for almost 2 years now. इतने सब लोग लड़ाई करते हैं, तो मेन कारण क्या है? मैं इजरायली हूँ, मैं इंडियन हूँ, बॉडी से आइडेंटिफाइड. बट लॉर्ड चैतन्य महाप्रभु एक्सप्लेन्स, सनातन गोस्वामी, जीवेर स्वरूप है कृष्णेर नित्यदास. द लिविंग एंटिटी इज इटर्नल सर्वेंट ऑफ कृष्ण. मैं भगवान का दास हूँ. मेटीरियल वर्ल्ड मीन्स हर व्यक्ति बॉस बनना चाहता है. want to become the boss. I want to become the assistant manager, then managing director. I want to become boss, bossanu boss. And spiritual consciousness is das, dasanu das, servant of the servant of the servant. तो एक कहानी है. एक बार एक सिंपल गांव में व्यक्ति थे, सिंपल विलेजर. And when Mayavadi came to preach, Mayavadi means they preach that we are all God, we can become God. मैं भगवान हूँ, आप भी भगवान. बेचारे भगवान भूल गए कि मैं भगवान हूँ. My poor God has forgotten his identity. तो ये स्वामी जी है, कारण स्वामी भोगानंद. स्वामी भोगानंद आए और बोलने लगे, है ना, वो गांव वाले को बोले, हम सब भगवान है. आई विल गिव अ सीक्रेट मंत्र. मंत्र जप करो. मंत्र क्या है? सोहम मैं वही हूँ, यानी मैं परम ब्रह्म. आई एम दैट सुप्रीम. तो जब कहें सोहम सोहम सोहम, फिर एक इस्कॉन के डिवोटी आए, यू नो, पावरफुल प्रीचर, जैसे हमारे लीला पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु हैं, कानपुर आईटी से. ही केम एंड ही सेड, व्हाट इज दिस मंत्र यू आर चैंटिंग? सोहम सोहम, क्या बोल रहे? बोले स्वामी भोगानंद आए थे, आई कैन नॉट से नो टू हिम. ही टोल्ड मी टू चैंट सोहम सोहम. आई कैन नॉट स्टॉप दिस. ठीक है, ओके, कंटिन्यू, बट ऐड दा टू इट. बिफोर सोहम ऐड दा. तो क्या हो गया? दा सोहम, दा सोहम. दा सोहम इज आई एम सर्वेंट. फिर वो चले गए लीला पुरुषोत्तम को, वापस आईटी मंडी चले गए. उसके बाद दैट स्वामी जी केम अगेन. स्वामी जी सेड, व्हाट आर यू चैंटिंग दासोहम दासोहम? हु सेड? दिस इज व्हाट टोल्ड बाय one ISKCON devotee. He told me dasoham dasoham. I cannot say no to you. Okay, you add one more word, sir. Sir, add karo dasoham, sada soham, sada soham. I am that supreme, eternal. But you know, ISKCON devotees are also very powerful. They don't give up easily. तो लीला पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु जी फिर से आए और बोले कि आप एक और दा ऐड करो. सदा सोहम को दा ऐड करो, दास दासोहम, दास दासोहम. And servant of the servant. This is the identity of a devotee. Somebody asked Naveen Krishna Prabhu, who are you? What will you say, Naveen Prabhu? I am young, I am old, I am son of Vijay Venkat Prabhu. That is body. What should you say, Naveen Prabhu? Servant of servant.
Dasanu. Dasanu. Dasanu.
Dasanu das.
Eternal servant of Krishna.
Both father and son, they are saying the same philosophy. I'm servant of the servant of the servant. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, Naham vipranacha narapati. 5-10 minutes you can sleep, if you like. Naham vipranacha narapati. You know this verse? Any of you devotees from Kanpur know this verse? Naham vipranacha narapati. आपने सुना है इस श्लोक? Guru Prabhu must have heard, na?
I have heard, Prabhuji.
What is that verse? Naham vipranacha narapati. Napi vaishyana shudra. I am not a Brahmana. Then what are you? आप ब्राह्मण नहीं, फिर क्षत्रिय नहीं, क्षत्रिय भी नहीं, वैश्य भी नहीं, शूद्र भी नहीं. अरे, how can it be? Who are you? Lord Chaitanya says, please repeat after me. Gopir Bhartur.
Gopi Bhartur.
लोग बोलिए, गोपी भर्तुर.
Gopi Bhartur.
पद कमलयोर.
Pada Kamalayor.
दास दासानुदास.
Das Dasanudas.
Now, who is Gopi Bhartur? Gopi means the Gopis of Vrindavan. Bhartur. What does the word Bhartur means? So we are so happy because he didn't. Was waiting. Gopi Bhartur. Bhartur means
Maintainer.
maintainer. Swami, Gopinath. So I am Gopir Bhartur, please come. Pada Kamalayor. Pada Kamalayor means lotus feet. Kamala, the lotus feet of the Lord are compared to lotus feet. So Gopir Bhartur Pada Kamalayor, Das Dasanudar. I am servant of the Lord of the Gopis. Gopinath. Somebody asked you, Navin Krishna, who are you? Then say that I am servant of Lord Radha Govinda. And now in Tirupati you can say, I am servant of Lord Balaji. Balaji is also Krishna. Or even better, rather than saying servant of Krishna, I am servant of Prabhupada. तो अगर हम डायरेक्टली बोलते हैं भगवान का सेवक हूँ, भगवान ध्यान नहीं देंगे. आप बोलोगे भगवान के सेवक का सेवक हूँ, भगवान ध्यान देंगे. There's one story. You have heard about the glories of Sripad Ramanujacharya? IIT devotees, you have heard about Ramanujacharya?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Ramanujacharya is very advanced, very illustrious. He is one of the main acharyas in the Shri Sampradaya. There are 4 Sampradayas which give spiritual knowledge. So one of them is the Brahma Sampradaya, the Lord Brahma. In that Sampradaya, Madhvacharya appears. In the same Sampradaya, Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted initiation in the Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. And another Sampradaya is Shri Sampradaya. The Shri Sampradaya starts from Lakshmi Devi. The Lord gave knowledge to Lakshmi Devi. And in that, the main Acharya is Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya is the main Acharya. Then there is Sampradaya coming from the 4 Kumaras. 4 Kumar, sune apne? 4 Kumar. Sanak, Sanatan, Sananda. They decided to remain unmarried. वो जब भी थोड़े जन्म हुए, उसके बाद उसके पापा बोले चलो शादी करो. हाँ, अभी 10th हो गया, 12th हो गया, IIT क्लियर हो गया, नवीन. Next day parents will tell you get married. Naturally. अभी नहीं, after 10 years. तो ब्रह्मा 4 कुमार बोले no पापा. You know that story? Yes पापा, no पापा. नहीं पापा, हम marriage नहीं करेंगे. Brahma ji became angry. And Brahma ji just looked at him like this. Brahma ji गुस्से हो गए. Yes. So because of that anger from his eyebrows, who appeared? Rudra. So in this Sampradaya, the 4 Kumaras, there is a great Acharya appeared called Nimbarkacharya. You heard the name? Nimbarkacharya, naam suna? Nimbarkacharya. And the 4th Sampradaya is coming from Rudra, Lord Shiva. And in that Sampradaya, the main Acharya is Vishnu Swami. So Ramanujacharya appeared near Chennai. There's a place called Kanchi. What is it called? He appeared Sri Perumbudur. Sri Perumbudur. Between Chennai and Kanchipuram. He appeared there about 1010 years back. 1008 years back. 2017. रामानुजाचार्य वहां पे प्रकट हुए और वो बोलते थे कि हमेशा भगवान के भक्तों का सेवा करना, डायरेक्टली भगवान का नहीं. तो इतने एडवांस डिवोटी थे, भक्तों को प्रसाद खिलाते, सर्विंग करते. He would serve the devotees menially. And he was staying at Kanchipuram. Has any of the IIT devotees been to Kanchipuram? Have you heard about Kanchipuram?
Prabhuji, we have heard the name, but we never went.
When you decide, when you get free time, please come. I know some people, I can make arrangements for all of you to come and stay. And you can accept prasadam there. Very, very holy place. South India is filled with many, many ancient temples. And for Sri Sampradaya, the main holy place is Kanchipuram, Tirupati, and Sri Rangam. Right? And Melkote also. Melkote near Bangalore. So now I am in Tirupati. One side of Tirupati is Kanchipuram, other side is Sri Rangam. Right. Sri Rangam is last, second is Kanchipuram. Uttamanand Prabhu is one of the authorities. He's been residing in Tirupati for last 20 years. 25? 25 years. Maybe you can also speak something. So Prabhuji, Uttamanand Prabhu is a very wonderful disciple of Srila Jayapati Swami Maharaj. He told me one story, I am repeating that story. He told me a kahani batai. The deity in Kanchipuram is called Varadraj Swami. Varadraj. If you see the deity on his hand, right hand,
फिर
ah, switcher.
उन्होंने चौक पे मैकेनिकल बुलाया, तो 200 रुपये चालू कर देता है, फिर वापस
प्रशांत प्रभु जरा
mute
बात
करो।
करो।
मैंने चेक किया,
दूसरा लेक्चर चल रहा है तो उसको म्यूट करो।
हरे कृष्ण।
On the hand of the Lord, it is written, Ma Shucha. So, there was one very great devotee whose name was Kanchi Purna. And Kanchi Purna, he was fanning the Lord. तो सेवा दिया था fanning करना. And he could talk to the Lord directly, or like chat. And immediately as you send the message, double blue होता है, double blue, WhatsApp में. Immediately Lord would read his message and reply immediately, online, hotline. So Ramanujacharya had one doubt in mind. रामानुजाचार्य के मन में एक डाउट था. What is that doubt? He was thinking that I am not serving the Lord. I am only serving his devotee. Sorry. So I was telling this point that Ramanujacharya asked Kanchipur that I am not serving the Lord directly. Otherwise, it's all it will, not urgent. Prabhu, if you fix up, it's all right, don't go there. It's not urgent. So if I am serving the Lord, sorry, I am not serving the Lord, I am serving his devotees. Will I ever get the mercy of the Lord? भगवान का सेवा नहीं कर रहा, भक्तों का सेवा कर रहे थे. वासु प्रभु करते थे, भक्तों को प्रसाद खिलाया. So will I get mercy? So Ramanujacharya would not talk to Lord directly. He would tell to, oh, it's all right, after the class. You must have heard this story, I think. So he said, you give a missed call if he returns. Will I get mercy? So Kanchipurna, he was fanning the Lord and he said, my dear Lord, Ramanujacharya wants to ask a question. रामानुजाचार्य का प्रश्न, क्या प्रश्न है? वो भगवान आपकी सेवा नहीं कर रहे, भक्तों की सेवा कर रहे. He is not serving you directly, but he is serving your devotees. Will he ever get mercy? So Lord replied, one who serves my devotees is more dear to me than one who serves me directly. जो मेरी सेवा करता है उससे ज्यादा प्रिय कौन है? जो मेरे भक्तों की सेवा करता है. मद भक्त्या पूजा दिवी का. Service to my devotees is higher than serving me directly. भक्तों की सेवा करना ज्यादा. जैसे आज आपने सारे भक्तों को सेवा किया, मेरे को भी सेवा की. समान प्रभु कई वर्ष डिवोटीज आते यात्राओं में, उनके लिए रूम अरेंज करें. This serving devotees is higher than serving the Lord directly. One who says he is my devotee is not my devotee. Krishna says in the Adi Puran that जो व्यक्ति बोलता है कि मैं आपका भक्त हूं, वो मेरा भक्त नहीं है. लेकिन जो मेरे भक्तों का भक्त है वो भक्त. तो रामानुजाचार्य वाज वेरी हैप्पी. रामानुजाचार्य सुन रहे थे, इतने खुश हो गए, अरे वाह हमारा नंबर लग गया, वेरी गुड, जेई क्लियर हो गया, जेई मेन एडवांस सब क्लियर हो गया. तो then Kanchipurna was worried about himself. अपने मन सोचने लगे, हे प्रभु, what about me? I am serving you. Will I get perfection or not? मैं तो आपकी सेवा कर रहा हूँ, मैं भक्तों की नहीं कर रहा हूँ. क्या मुझे पूर्णता मिलेगी कि नहीं? तो भगवान बोले, देखो जो भक्तों की सेवा कर रहे हैं उसको पक्का मिलेगा. One who is serving my devotees, he will get perfection. But for you, you are serving me, not confirmed. It's like RAC. It is not confirmed. It is waitlisted. You may or may not get perfection. So Kanchipur was thinking, then why the hell I'm not wasting my time? Oh, Shyamar ko chhod ke chale gaye. And he went to the Prasadam hall. Prasadam serving like जैसे वासु प्रभु serve कर देते कोई double quantity fruits. प्रेम से serving करने लगे. And he did this in a disguised form. He was so senior. So वेश बदलती थी. He disguised himself as a not as a Kanchi Purna, but some other form. So 1 month he did this service, एक महीने. फिर एक दिन बरसात हो रही थी, उसने कपड़े बदली किए, तो people recognize किया, अरे तो कांची पूर्ण है. Kanchi Purna is not supposed to serve. He is very senior devotee. But then again, he came to the Lord and said, "My dear Lord, what about now? I have served devotees. Are you satisfied?" मैंने भक्तों की सेवा की. भगवान बोले, "Yes, अभी आपका टिकट कंफर्म हो गया. RAC has become confirmed 100%." Serving the Lord is good, but serving the devotees is on a higher platform. Now you may say, कोई ना कोई तो चाहिए, deity worship करने के लिए भी चाहिए. सब प्रसाद सर्विंग में जाएंगे तो altar सेवा कौन करेगा? Even if you are serving in the altar, you should think that I am not serving the Lord. It is my Guru Maharaj has ordered me. I am representative of Guru Maharaj. I am servant of Guru Maharaj. And that's how I am serving the Lord, by simply following the instruction of the spiritual master. So this is very, very important principle. That always you think that I am Naham Viprannacha Narapati. I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya. Just to be servant of the Lord. In fact, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked this question. भक्तों ने पूछा, हम पतित गृहस्थ हैं, हमारा उद्धार कैसे होगा? We have fallen householders. How will we be delivered? The Lord replied, just do 2 things and you will receive success. 2 चीजें करना होगा. क्या है? Anybody knows what are the 2 things? किसी को मालूम है क्या 2 चीजें करना होगा?
नाम जप वैष्णव सेवा.
Serve the devotees. वैष्णव की सेवा करो and chant Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Just by serving devotees and chanting the holy name, all perfection will be attained. Shuddha Bhagata कितने भी हम शास्त्र पढ़ें, हम भक्ति शास्त्री भक्ति वैभव कुछ करें. No matter how much we serve how much we do tapasya, jnana, study shastras, without receiving the mercy of the Vaishnavas, one cannot attain perfection. वैष्णव की सेवा बिना कुछ लाभ नहीं. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, his supreme Lord, he also would serve his devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu पहले बहुत उद्दंडी थे, very proud. When he was Nimai Pandit, he was like one of the toppers in IIT Kanpur. So brilliant. He could even have debate with his professors. He could defeat his professors. Hare Krishna. So, an undergraduate student, he could defeat the postgraduate students. And he would challenge people. He was so proud. But at the same time, he never offended devotees. वैष्णव अपराध नहीं करते, वैष्णव की सेवा करते, उनके कपड़े धोते, कपड़े धोती धो के फोल्ड करके रखते. And the Vaishnavas would tell him, Nimai, why don't you become a devotee of Krishna? आप कृष्ण भक्त क्यों नहीं बनते हो? कृष्ण को बोल रहे हैं, आप कृष्ण भक्त बने. Why don't you join ISKCON? And Nimai smiled and said, someday I will become such a great devotee that even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva would want to come and associate with me. मैं ऐसा भक्त बनूंगा कि ब्रह्मा और शिव जी भी मेरा संग करना चाहिए. So this is the principle of Trinadapi Sunichi. Always thinking, great devotees do not think that I am a great devotee. Great devotees say that I am the most fallen. Have you heard this song? Devotees in Kanpur, I have heard this song, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More. ये भजन सुना आप लोगों ने?
Yes, Prabhuji.
प्रभु आपने सुना है भजन? श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे. What is the next line? Second line क्या है?
तोमा बिना केवला दयाल जगत संसारी.
And the next line, patita pavana hetu
तव अवतार मोसम पतित प्रभु ना पाई वे यार.
Perfect. मैं सबसे पतित हूँ, आप पतित पावन हो, मैं पतित. गुड मैचिंग. कस्टमर एंड सेलर, बेचने वाला और खरीदी करने वाला. भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु पतित पावन है और मैं महापतित. तो आपको अगर कृपा चाहिए तो अपने आप को पतित मानना चाहिए. If you want mercy, you should consider yourself to be fallen. You go before the Lord and say, my Lord, I am a very good devotee. Besides that, I am a post-graduation from IIT Kanpur and I have written so many papers and so many people are worshipping me and I am delivering many fallen souls. You are Patit Pavan, I am also. Maybe you are senior. I am delivering so much. I have brought so many students into bhakti. The Lord will say, okay, bhag jao. Kripa nahi milega. But you are very humble. Like our Guru Gaurang Prabhu, I was talking to him. He would say, I am very fallen, Prabhuji. I am very fallen, degraded. He said, the one who thinks himself very fallen, very degraded, he will get mercy. जब अपने आप को ज्यादा पतित मानेंगे, जल्दी कृपा मिलेगी. जैसे scholarship. I was a student of IIT BHU, Varanasi, few years back, 1984, 41 years, few years back. Most of you were not born, or maybe you were there, but in a different body. You are my seniors, maybe. So I wanted scholarship. That scholarship called Merit Cum Mean Scholarship. I don't know, is it still there in IIT Kanpur also? You have scholarship?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Undergraduate students. You know? So there they will ask you the question, what is your father's salary? पिताजी का salary कितना है? तो क्या बताना चाहिए? ज्यादा बताना चाहिए, कम? So you tell a higher amount or lower amount? कम बताना. Same formula I used also. The same way, if you go before Lord that I am very advanced, I am very great, then Lord will not give mercy. आप बोलोगे बहुत advanced, लेकिन अब वासु प्रभु और राधा माता की तरह बोलेंगे हम बहुत डिग्रेडेड है. माता जी 64 राउंड जप किए और बोलते हैं मैं बहुत पतित. प्रभु जी also, विजय प्रभु also chanted 64, more than 64. But he's thinking I'm more degraded. आपका भी होगा ना 40 rounds? 64. Your husband was telling me that you must be hiding and chanting. Some people hide and take vada pav and idli and what is that cooked fried thing? And some people hide and eat more, chant more rounds. So it does not matter. Now we have example. There is one lady here, one gents, and one Prabhuji, Mataji. Both are chanting. So proof of advancement is when you get taste for the holy name. जब भक्ति में आगे बढ़ोगे, नाम में रुचि आए. फिर कोई बोलेगा कि मत करो, जब कम करो तो भी नहीं. जैसे गुलाब जामुन, तो माना तो लाइक गुलाब जामुन. तो गुलाब जामुन आपको मिल रहा है तो आप एक खाने के बाद बस नहीं करोगे, और चाहिए और चाहिए. जैसे रूप गोस्वामी says, when I chant these 2 syllables, Krishna, then मैं 2 अक्षर बोलता हूँ Krishna. What is the next line? He says, I desire many tongues. Because ज़्यादा जीव हो. And when the name enters into my ears, I desire millions of years. जब नाम मेरे कान में आता है तो इच्छा होती है बहुत कान हो. My senses become inert. So actually, we will know how we are making advancement, getting taste for him. And King Pratap Rudra, the king of Odisha, you see, King Pratap was so powerful that all over Bengal, the Muslims were ruling, Mughal kings, but they could not enter Odisha. तो मुगल का राज्य बंगाल में आ गया, बिहार में आ गया, लेकिन उड़ीसा में एंटर नहीं कर पाए. उड़ीसा was under King Pratap Rudra at that time. But he was so humble, इतने नम्र थे. चैतन्य महाप्रभु उनसे मिलना चाहते थे. राजा प्रताप रुद्र बोले, I want to meet you, my lord. Lord said, no, I don't want to see your face. because you are a king, you are attached to material things. मैं आपका मुंह भी देखना चाहता हूँ. Finally, King Pratap Rudra devised a plan. At that time, the head priest of Jagannath temple, head priest कौन थे Jagannath temple के? सार्वभौम भट्टाचार्य. सार्वभौम भट्टाचार्य वो बोले उनको, आप ऐसा करो, जब रथ यात्रा के समय चैतन्य महाप्रभु लेटे होंगे, उनकी सेवा करो. During Rath Yatra, when Lord Chaitanya is taking rest, you go and serve him. And sing bhajan, sing one song called Gopi Geet. Relax, Rath Yatra almost over, and you're lying down with eyes half closed. And King Pratap Rudra came and started massaging. Raja Pratap Rudra massage करने लगे, वेश बदल के. He did not come as a king. He dressed like an ordinary person and started singing beautiful Gopi Geet. Especially he sang one verse. कौन सा श्लोक गाने लगे?
तव कथामृतं
जीवनम
तापहं श्रवणं
श्रीमदाततं
भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा
तव
जनाः.
कथा. हे कृष्ण, your katha, तव कथामृतम तप्त जीवनम. Everybody is tapta jivanam, this blazing fire. You came to know that there was an earthquake yesterday in Burma, very disastrous. Actually, one sad news was just after I gave class in IIT, the IIT voice. क्लास देने के बाद मैं समाचार मिला, हमारे निगड़ी में एक डिवोटी, 50 years old, he had just pneumonia, और वो हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट होके he was shifting to another hospital, and he just had a arrest, cardiac arrest. It was actually somewhat. Anyway, blazing fire. Blazing fire. Blazing fire means this fire is sansara davanal. Sansara davanal means it cannot be extinguished by fire brigade. जंगल में आग लगती है ना, तो बकेट पानी डालने से नहीं जाए. How will the forest fire be extinguished? By rainfall. Rainfall. The sansara dava nala leader loka. The spiritual master is the rain cloud. गुरु महाराज जो है भगवान की कृपा को धारण किए और वो बरसात कर रहे हैं सब, और वो बरसात से सारे दुख दूर हुए, all the miseries. So Lord Chaitanya was singing, Aki Pratap was singing this verse, Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivan Kavi Biriditam Kalmashapa Shravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grinantiye Bhuri Dajan. The translation is, oh my dear Lord, your Katha is like Amrita and it is Tapta Jivanam. The living entities were burning in the fire of material existence. Their fire is extinguished. वो संसार की अग्नि में जल रहे हैं, उनकी अग्नि जो है शांत हो जाती है. And what happens? श्रवण मंगलम. ये कथा जो है वो सुनने में मंगलकारी, auspicious. और श्रीमदातत. Shri means fortune. Holy name is the greatest fortune. The biggest fortune is to ability to chant the holy name. And one who gives the holy name to others. Or Krishna Katha, Bhuvi Grananti Bhuri Dajan, is called generous. Sorry, I had to. So, Shravana Mangalam is auspicious to hear. And Srimadatat. Shri means fortune. and bhuvi grinanti ye bhurida. Then one who distributes this nectar to others, he is bhurida, he is most generous. So Lord Chaitanya became so happy. He said, Bhurida, Bhurida. Bhurida means generous. Who are you? Suddenly, "आप कौन है?" The king replied. The king could have said, I am the king. I am the richest person. I am the most powerful person. राजा ये नहीं बोला मैं राजा हूँ, बोले प्लीज रिपीट, राजा कहे
राजा का
আমি
আমি
দাসের অনুদাস
দাসের অনুদাস
ভৃত্যের ভৃত্য করো
ভৃত্যের ভৃত্য করো
এই মোর আশ।
এই বড় আস।
My only ambition is to become servant of the servant. दासों के दास। And Lord Chaitanya was so happy. He embraced the king. उनको गले लगाए और बहुत सारी कृपा दी। So in essence, the path of bhakti is the path of humility. Bhakti का मार्ग है नम्रता का मार्ग। And when one becomes humble like a blade of grass, then he can chant the holy names. भगवान का नाम सच्चे दिल से लेने की योग्यता कैसे आती है? When you think that I am servant of Lord, and since God is there in everybody's heart, I am a servant of every living being. मैं सबका सेवक हूँ। खाली ऐसे नहीं खाली जो इस्कॉन में उसी का सेवक हूँ। I am servant of IIT students. I am a servant of professors. I am student of all living beings. Because Krishna is in the heart of every living being. When you learn to see God in everybody and everybody in God, that is perfection. Krishna says, Krishna Gita में बोलते हैं, यो माम पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वम च मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि सच में न प्रणश्यामि। सब कुछ मेरे में देखता है और मेरे में सब कुछ देखता है। He is never lost. I am never lost. This consciousness is called Krishna consciousness, servant of the servant of this. And then we can chant the Holy. You see, Lord loves everyone, every living being. But nobody should think that my service is more important. मैं ज़्यादा important. We should think that other service is more important. Like you know the story of Hanuman and the squirrel. See, Hanuman, powerful. Hanuman is like a 10.00 CGPA, you know, topper. Big service. He is taking big boulders, बड़े-बड़े पत्थर लेकर वो फेंक रहे हैं, राम का नाम लिखकर पत्थर तैर रहे हैं, पर्वत की चोटियां भी तैर। और एक स्क्विरल है गिलेरी, वो ऐसे छोटे दाने डाल रही। हनुमान जो 1 मिनट में काम करते हैं, गिलेरी को 4 घंटा लग रहा है। तो हनुमान जी बोले, हे गिलेरी गेट आउट। हे गिलेरी माता जी हट जाओ, मैं बहुत पावरफुल, यू आर डूइंग नथिंग। लॉर्ड रामचंद्र immediately came and said to Hanuman, your service is as much dear to me as that of the squirrel. मेरे को ये सेवा इतनी प्रिय है जितना। That is how a devotee should think. That Lord loves every living being. We should never think ourselves to be superior, but rather we should think that everybody else is better than me. मैं दासों के दास। Prabhupada said, our society should be a society which is free from envy. Everybody is suffering because of lust, greed, and envy, irsha. The devotee is happy when he sees other devotee doing more service. Material world there is enviousness. In spiritual world there is love, and there is desire to serve Krishna. So, मैं थोड़ा रामायण की कहानी बताने वाला था, कैसे भगवान राम, you know that story. There was one devotee who was in Madurai. Jayaprakash Maharaj in Madurai today. He could not go. So I will tell you the story of what happened in Madurai. Madurai में गौर लीला में कौन सा इंसिडेंट हुआ था बता रहे हैं। Madurai there is a temple of Meenakshi Devi, and also there is a Lord Shiva temple, Brihad Shiva. So Lord Chaitanya, he came to the house of one Brahman. एक ब्राह्मण के घर में आए, and Brahman said, please take prasad lo. Lord Chaitanya said, yes, I will take. So Lord Chaitanya went to take bath, and he came back, स्नान करके लौट के आए, 12 बजे थे, प्रसाद रेडी नहीं. So the Brahmana Lord Chaitanya asked the Brahmana, Brahman, what is the matter? Madhyan haila, pakna haila. It is already afternoon time. Why prasad is not ready? So the Brahman replied that actually Lakshman has gone to buy vegetables. Lakshman vegetable लाने के लिए गए. And then he will bring the vegetable and then Sita will cook. So Lord understood, he's very advanced devotee. He is meditating, वो भगवान की लीला पे ध्यान लगा रहे. So he was, Lord Chaitanya was waiting, and then finally the prasad was ready at 3 o'clock. Instead of 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took prasad at 3 o'clock. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu पूछे, Brahman, आप भी खाओ. You also take prasad. The Brahman said, no, I cannot take prasad. Why? मैं प्रसाद नहीं ले सकता. क्यों? क्योंकि मेरे को दुख है. I am distressed. What was the cause of the distress? That Mother Sita, the wife of Lord Ramchandra, was touched by a demon named Ravana. रावण ने सीता का हरण किया. वो सुन करके बहुत दुख हो रहे. चैतन्य महाप्रभु समझाया उसको. Actually, Sita is Siddhananda Murti. Her body is not made of material substance. So no demon can touch Mother Sita. Actually what happened, हुआ क्या था कि जब सीता नासिक में आ रहे थे, भगवान राम ने सीता को अग्नि को सौंप दिया. Lord Ramchandra handed over Sita to Agnidev. Please take care of Sita. And Agnidev produced one form of Sita called Maya Sita. Maya Sita is Vedavati. So when Ravan came to kidnap Sita, the original Sita was protected by fire. Original Sita जो है अग्नि के पास, और सीता का जो हरण किया वो सीता कौन से थे? माया सीता. तो रावण के पास 1 साल रहे माया सीता, जो टॉर्चर सब सहन किए. फिर 1 साल के बाद जब लड़ाई हुई, that famous battle, Lord Ramchandra was shooting arrows. Actually, Ravan had some
तिकट नाही झाला. हा
disturbance है. हरे कृष्णा को म्यूट कर दे.
यस प्रभुजी. सॉरी.
Sorry. Children. So Lord Ramchandra, he was shooting arrows. But one by one, as the arrow was being shot, Ravan's head was cut and immediately new head would come. एक सिर कट जाता, वुप नया सिर आता. एक सिर कट जाता, फिर नया आ जाता. Finally, who told the secret? Vibhishan had the OTP. Vibhishan ने बताया कि OTP ये है कि नाभि में there is Amrita. You must shoot arrow there. Bhagwan Ram ने एक special तीर लिया. You know what that arrow was? It was given by Agastya Muni. He took that special arrow and he shot it, and Ravan fell to the ground. रावण की मृत्यु हो गई. भगवान श्री रामचंद्र की. सब लोग बोलिए भगवान रामचंद्र की जय. You are speaking so softly as if you are in distress that my friend has died. Please chant loudly. भगवान श्री रामचंद्र की. Good. We are in one party, Krishna's party. Lord Ram and Krishna, they are one. So after Ravan was killed, then Lord Ramchandra told Lakshman that you should light a fire. एक अग्नि जलाओ और सीता की परीक्षा लेनी हो. लक्ष्मण अग्नि जलाते. And when the fire is lit up, fire god himself appeared, Agnidev, and he brought out the real Sita. अग्निदेव बाहर आए, असली सीता को प्रकट किया. और then मदर सीता spoke. मदर सीता बोले ये माया सीता जो है वेदवती, इन्होंने कितना कष्ट सहन किया. how much she had to suffer because of me. So please accept her also as a co-wife. उनको भी स्वीकार करो. Bhagwan Ram said, no, no, no. In this particular incarnation, my मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम, I can have only one wife. ये लीला में एक ही पत्नी है. लेकिन मैं बाद में आऊंगा कलियुगा में. I will come and accept Vedavati as my wife. And which is that? वो कौन सा रूप है? बालाजी, वेंकटेश्वर बालाजी, तिरुपति में हम लोग. वेंकटेश्वर बालाजी accepted Padmavati. Padmavati is Vedavati in previous life. So he accepted. There is a very big story. Our marriage ceremony took place between Padmavati and Venkateshwar Swami. Srinivas Mangapur भी गए थे. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told this story to the Brahman that please do not be in distress. आप दुखी मत हो. Actually सीता का हरण हुआ ही नहीं. Brahman took little prasad, but he was not convinced. Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went further down. From Madurai, he came to Rameshwaram. How many of you have been to Rameshwaram? Any of the IIT boys have been to Rameshwaram?
कोई रामेश्वरम गया? Few of the
Rameshwaram.
two, three of them.
Yeah. There again, there are so many holy places in around Rameshwaram. There are 24 kundas. Well, from there take bath. And there is a junction of the two oceans, Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal. You can see two color water coming together. वहाँ पे बोलते हैं वो धनुषकोटी. That is the place. Prabhupada says if you take bath there, you become free from cycle of birth and death. Dhanushkoti, you have taken bath. Tomorrow there is train at 8 p.m. You can go from Tirupati direct train is there. Rameshwaram from Renu. You have taken bath, Guru Gaurang Prabhu?
No,
You have not been there.
no, Prabhuji, I didn't go there.
Please plan whenever you are free next time.
Yes,
come
yes.
to South India.
Definitely, Prabhuji.
Rameshwaram is there is a Shivalinga which is built by Sita Mata. Rameshwaram is Shivalinga. Sita Mata. There is a story. Hanumanji also brought Shivalinga. But that was a little late. There are two Shivalingas. Main Shivalinga is which was built by Mother Sita. The side is Vishweshwar. So anyway, so Lord Chaitanya came to Rameshwaram. जब रामेश्वरम में आए तो एक कथा चल रही थी. They were discussing one pastime. The pastime we discussed was the story of Maya Sita. It was from Kurma Puran. So Lord Chaitanya remembered, oh, this Brahman in Madurai, he was in great distress because he was not convinced. Now I have got evidence. तो ब्राह्मण को कन्विंस करने के लिए मेरे पास सबूत है. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested for a copy of that book. In his own hand, Mahaprabhu made a copy. दोनों पुराना copy बनाया, and he kept the copy there and brought the original book. So if you bring the copy, you think this is a new thing. Original book लाके he came back to Madurai to show to that Brahman who was the devotee of Lord Ram. He showed this to the Brahman. The Brahman was convinced. Yes, you are right. Sita was not kidnapped. He said that day I could not serve you nicely. मैं आपकी सेवा ठीक से नहीं कर सका. बहुत लेट हुआ था. आज आप फिर से आने. और इस बार आए तो प्रसादम ठीक 12 बजे मिला. So then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to show that how much I care for my devotees. I was a devotee of Lord Ramchandra. Another place where like our original topic was Ram Leela and Gaur Leela. So in Gaur Leela, there is one place called Siddhavat, very near to Tirupati. Siddhavat. And one devotee was chanting constantly Ram 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 Ram. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu को उन्होंने प्रसाद सर्विंग किया और सेवा करके महाप्रभु चले गए. Mahaprabhu went to Skanda Kshetra. He came back after a few days. And then this Brahman was now chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Brahman Hare Krishna गा रहे थे. तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने पूछा, ब्राह्मण पूर्ण दशा हैला, व्हाट हैपेंड टू यू? पूर्वे तुम्हें राम नाम लय निरंतर, एवे के ना कृष्ण नाम लय. पहले तो आप राम राम बोल रहे थे, अभी क्यों कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल रहे हो? ये क्या, व्हाट इज द रीजन? So he replied, यही तुम्हारा दर्शन प्रभाव, this is the result of associating with you. राम नाम कृष्ण नाम सूर्य, राम नाम दूरे गेल, मेरे जीव से कृष्ण नाम निकल. Then that Brahman explained that previously I would collect the different evidence, the different verses about the holy name from the Shastras. सारे शास्त्रों से एकत्र करता था और मैंने एक श्लोक पढ़ा था, राम रामेति रमे राम मनोरमे सहस्रनामा तो यत् पुण्य राम नाम वरानने. ये श्लोक, who is speaking this श्लोक? ये श्लोक कौन बोल रहा है? Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is speaking to Parvati. राम रामेति रमे राम मनोरमे सहस्त्र नामा तो यत् पुण्य. ये राम में नाम है, जो 1000 बार विष्णु नाम में से फल मिलता है, वो एक राम नाम होता है. One name of Ram is equal to 1000 names of Lord Vishnu. Then he said, if you chant 1000 names 3 times, 3000 names of Vishnu equal to 1 name of Krishna. Yani Krishna Nam is equal to 3 times Ram Nam. Krishna is equal to 3000 names of Vishnu, and Ram is equal to 1000 names. Z is equal to 3000x, and Y is equal to 1000x. Z is equal to 3y. Correct, Prabhuji, mathematically? All of you IIT scholars can understand this. So then I was trying to chant Krishna's name, but I could not. मेरे मुंह से राम राम ही निकलता था. But since the time I saw you, the name of Krishna appeared. The Lord Chaitanya smiled. He said, okay, but don't tell anybody. He told Lord Ram, he told Lord Chaitanya, I think you are that same Lord Ram. You are my Lord Ram and you are Krishna. Lord Chaitanya said, all right, but keep it a secret. And then he went further towards southern direction. So there are so many other stories also where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited this kind of potency, where he exhibited. Like once he showed to Sarvabhattacharya 6-armed form. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ने Sarvabhattacharya को षडभुज रूप दिखाया, 6-armed. What was there in the 6 arms? Any of you IIT students know? कानपुर के कोई डिवोटीज को मालूम है क्या था? 6 हाथ में क्या था? नहीं, लैपटॉप मोबाइल नहीं था. What was the 6th thing? You can guess.
हमने क्या बोलो?
There's no negative marking. No negative marking.
हमने क्या बोलो? सागर बोलो आके. One devotee from Andhra Pradesh only is speaking.
Yes, bro, louder.
Prabhu, flute in 2 hands, bow and arrow in other 2 hands, and Kara and Kamandalu in other 2 hands.
Yes. In 2 hands was a flute, Murli. Another 2 hands, bow and arrow. And the third set, there was Kamandal and Thunder. Very good. Thank you, bro. So this was the 6-armed form which Lord Chaitanya showed to Sarvabhattacharya. So he's saying, I am Ramchandra, I am Krishna. Actually, you'll find Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showing all the avatars. He showed Narsinga Roop also. Anybody knows to whom? Kisko dikhaya Bhagwan Narsinga Roop? Narsinga Roop he showed to whom?
Srivas.
Chandra.
Srivas.
And Chand Kazi also. Chand Kazi was the one who broke the Mridanga. And Lord Chaitanya appeared in a dream and he told him that I will pierce your body. Like, very angry. He showed this form to Srivastha. So, from this we can understand that Lord Chaitanya is the source of all incarnation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu है सब अवतार सारा शिरोमणि केवल आनंद खंड. एक बार प्रभुपाद जी इंटरव्यू ले रहे थे दीक्षा के लिए. Can you imagine if Prabhupada is conducting an interview? How would we be so careful and afraid? Prabhupada asked the devotee, who is Lord Chaitanya? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu कौन है? Devotee said, Lord Chaitanya is incarnation of Krishna. कृष्ण के अवतार है. Prabhupada said, no, भगवान के अवतार नहीं है. फिर कौन है? वो स्वयं भगवान. He is अवतारी. Avatari Chaitanya, not avatar. All other are avatar. Narsinga, Varaha, Kurma, Matsya, they are avatars. But Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna are avatari. So whenever Lord Krishna comes in Dwapar Yuga, afterward the following time, Prabhuji पीछे देखिए, पीछे. Following time, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. So Krishna appears in Dwapar Yuga once in a day of Brahma. And after that, immediately following Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya will. तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु आते हैं ब्रह्मा जी के एक दिन में एक बार. That means once in 8.6 billion years. Means 860,000 and many other zeros. So many crores of years once Lord Chaitanya. ऐसे करोड़ों सालों में भगवान आते हैं और अभी भी आए. Just कुछ ही दिन पहले Lord Chaitanya appeared in the form of Gauranga. Suvarna Varna Hemanga Varangas Chandanagado. In Vishnu Sahasranam, there are 1,000 names of Vishnu. 1000 नाम है विष्णु के. उसमें से 8 names belong to Lord Chaitanya. तो कौन से 8 नाम है? Suvarna Varna Hemanga. He has golden complexion. Suvarna Varna Hema. Varangas Chandanagado. He is decorated with Chandan. Sannyasa Krita. वो संन्यास लेते हैं. Shanta. He is peaceful. Nishta Shanti Parayana. Speaks in the path of God. So we can understand that Lord Chaitanya is Krishna, he is Lord Ramchandra, he is Narsinga, he is the source of all incarnations. So by worshipping Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are worshipping all other avatars. भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु की पूजा करने से सब अवतारों की पूजा होती है. और चैतन्य महाप्रभु की पूजा कैसे होती है? By following his instruction. उनका इंस्ट्रक्शन क्या है? त्रिनादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानेन मानदेन कीर्तनीय. To think oneself lower than a blade of grass. Always to aspire to be the position of servant in the self. अपने आप को बहुत छोटा मानना. जिस दासों के दास. प्रभुपाद जी के गुरु महाराज भक्तिसिद्धांत ठाकुर. Somebody came to Bhaktivedanta Thakur and asked, I would like to meet you. Can I meet you? कि आपसे मिल सकता हूँ. Bhaktivedanta Thakur asked, who are you? आप कौन हो? Well, I am servant of Krishna. आप कृष्ण का सेवक हो. Sorry, मेरे पास time नहीं. I am very busy. I have no time. Another person came and he said, who are you? So he said, I am the servant of Krishna. Then he said, yes, I have full time for full day for. जो बोला मैं भगवान के दासों का दास हूँ. ठीक है, मैं पूरा टाइम. So the conclusion of today's lecture is that we cannot approach Krishna directly. कृष्ण को डायरेक्टली अप्रोच नहीं करना है, उनके सेवक के द्वारा. उनके सेवक है श्रील प्रभुपाद, representative. Under their guidance, we can chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So, like to add anything? Uttamanand too, like to say something? Sometimes they even Balaji also, they decorated Lord Ramchandra. Special program. Utsav. This. Small Utsav. Here, now in Tirupati, the local authorities, they are telling me, Uttamanand, that they bring out the small Utsav Murti, decorated Lord Ramchandra.
Rama is
Krishna also.
and Balaji.
Balaji. And there's one story, you know how Lord, this place Balaji, this Tirupati, Tirumala, Tirupati is a town, and to go to darshan of Balaji, you have to climb a hill. एक पर्वत चढ़ना है, उसका नाम तिरुमला है. और वो कैसे भगवान यहाँ आए, उसके पीछे भी एक कहानी है. भृगुमुनि was given this seva on the bank of Saraswati. Some rishis, some sadhus were assembled. सब साधु एकत्र थे और पता लगाना था कि who is the greatest, ब्रह्मा, विष्णु और शिवा, कौन सबसे ग्रेट है. और बेंचमार्क क्या था? What is the benchmark? Not clock speed or processor power. Benchmark was who is more tolerant. तो परीक्षा लेने के लिए सबसे पहले, for the first one, Bhrigu Muni went to test Lord Brahma. लॉर्ड ब्रह्मा के पास गए। अभी भृगु मुनि और ब्रह्मा जी में क्या रिलेशन है? ब्रह्मा इज सन ऑफ भृगु मुनि? नहीं, ब्रह्मा इज अ फादर। ब्रह्मा जी पिताजी हैं और भृगु मुनि क्या है?
Son.
के बेटे। तो जैसे कोई बेटा आएगा तो पहले पिताजी को प्रणाम करना होता है, यू शुड कम एंड बाउ डाउन टू योर फादर। बट भृगु मुनि जस्ट वेंट एंड डिड नॉट इवन ऑफर obeisances. Lord Brahma was somewhat angry but controlled himself because this offense was mental offense. The lowest level is mental, then verbal and then physical. ब्रह्मा जी थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब हुए, कुछ बोले नहीं। तो भृगु मुनि समझ गए ये सुप्रीम नहीं है, ये डिस्टर्ब हो गए। देन ही वेंट टू, किसके पास गए फिर ब्रह्मा जी? लॉर्ड शिवा। एंड लॉर्ड शिवा, as you know, Lord Shiva is Bhutanath. He is surrounded by ghosts and hobgoblins. And he comes from the crematorium. He puts ashes and there are snakes on his body. गले में सांप है, भूत प्रेत है। तो भृगु मुनि and Lord Shiva are brothers. The Lord Shiva, when he saw Bhrigu Muni coming, he was so happy. Oh, Bhrigu Muni, आइए, you are welcome. Please come, please come, please come. आप जल्दी आइए। And Bhrigu Muni said, hey, don't touch me, Baba. You are so dirty. हाँ, मेरे पास नहीं मत आओ. You are unclean. The Lord Shiva became so angry. He didn't have mobile. He had a trishul. And he was about to just kill Bhrigu Muni. इतने गुस्से हो गए. But Parvati controlled him. Parvati बोले नहीं. Sometimes women play a very good, important role in controlling their husband. Control. This was verbal offense. Verbal offense करने पे Lord Shiva became disturbed. And then Bhrigu Muni went to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is lying down and Lakshmi Devi is massaging his feet. Lakshmi Devi lete हुए. And he came and directly, without asking anything, he just kicked on the chest of Lord Vishnu. Immediately, Lord Vishnu said, "Oh, Bhrigu Muni, oh, welcome, Bhrigu Muni, आपका स्वागत है। आपके चरण इतने कोमल हैं, मेरी छाती बहुत कठोर होगी। Your feet are so soft. I think you must have been hurt." बड़े प्रेम से भाषित। Then immediately, Bhrigu Muni understood that Lord Vishnu is. He went back to the sages and said, "There is no doubt that Lord Vishnu is." But Lakshmi Devi could not tolerate. लक्ष्मी देवी सोचने लगी, अरे ये क्या है, मेरे हस्बैंड को आके छाती पे लात मार दी, क्या बाप का समझते अपने आप को। आई डोंट वांट टू स्टे हियर वैकुंठ। तो लक्ष्मी देवी केम डाउन टू द प्लैनेट अर्थ, तो धरती पे आए, तपस्या करने लगे। कहाँ पर तपस्या कर रहे थे? कोल्हापुर। शी केम टू कोल्हापुर एंड व्हेन लक्ष्मी देवी इज नॉट देयर, लॉर्ड विष्णु वाज आल्सो बोर्ड, without his wife, he came down to search for लक्ष्मी देवी। वो लक्ष्मी को ढूंढते ढूंढते यहाँ पर आए, इस एरिया में, तिरुमला में। और ये एरिया जो है ये वराह भगवान के अंडर था। वराह भगवान से एरिया लेके तपस्या की है, वराह क्षेत्र है। लॉन्ग स्टोरी ऑफ हाउ इवेंचुअली बालाजी was married to Padmavati. The Venkateshwar Balaji deity you are seeing is the Lord himself. He became deity, correct? Not Pratima, right? It's not carved deity. Lord personally became. Only by great mercy, although it takes 5 hours, 6 hours in line, the great fortune to have his darshan. So all avatars, I was thinking that जैसे हम लोग दर्शन के लिए जाते हैं, बालाजी के दर्शन के लिए 5 hours लगते हैं। वासु प्रभा कृपा हो जाए तो 1 घंटे में हो जाए, 1 hour. So, but we stand in line for 5 hours. And how long, Guru Gaurang Prabhu, you have had darshan of Balaji sometime?
प्रभु जी, आई डिडंट हैड द गुड फॉर्चून येट। अभी तक हुआ नहीं प्रभु जी।
Oh, okay. Please come. Our Tirupati devotees welcome करेंगे। हरि बोल, हरि बोल, raise your hand.
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
दोनों। The Tirupati devotees will be very happy to host you. Please come. यहाँ पे you can come and stay here. So Balaji darshan is only for 10 seconds, maximum 20 seconds, and stand in line for 3 hours. 10 second darshan and Jargandi, one, yeah? Padandi. 24 hours. 24 hours you have to wait in queue and 10 second dressing. Po, bunny, jargandi. Aage sir. And what is darshan for 10 seconds? Still it is worth it because the Lord is personally giving audience. But when you are chanting Hare Krishna बोल रहे हैं, Balaji, Ranganaji, Gopinathji, Jagannathji, all avatars are there in this Maha Mantra Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram.
Rama, Hare Hare.
How much more we should be attentive that Lord is coming and dancing on my tongue. Bhagwan, मेरे जीवा पे आ रहे हैं. Prabhupada says when you chant Hare Krishna, the word Hare means Radharani and Krishna is Krishna. So Hare Krishna means Radha Govind is dancing on your tongue. How can we fall asleep? Yesterday somebody was asking, how can we be more attentive? कैसे attentive होने? We जानने सीखे Radha Krishna. Can be attentive and pray. What is the prayer we should offer to the holy name? Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaj. Oh my dear son of Maharaj Nanda, hey Nanda Nandan Krishna, मैं आपका सेवक, please pick me up. I am drowning in this ocean of birth. Let us, for a few seconds, please close your eyes, आंखें बंद करके pray, please pray to Lord that please give me pure bhakti. मेरे को शुद्ध भक्ति दो. Please let me understand your nature and try to serve you in the mood of the servant of the servant. मैं आपके दासों के रूप में आपकी सेवा कर सकूं. Stand loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So we have about 10 minutes more for any questions from किसी का प्रश्न, especially IIT students को first priority. They are our guest.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रभु जी for enlightening class. Prabhuji, I have one quick question that you have told that we have to develop this mood of humility and mood of service, specifically to the devotees. How we can cultivate this mood of service? Some practical tips and some wisdom, if you would please share.
प्रभु जी पूछ रहे हैं कि सेवा भावना कैसे बढ़ाया जाए. But most important thing is to do it anyway, even if you do not have the proper mood. शुरुआत में ना हमारा इच्छा नहीं होगा सेवा करने का, फिर भी सेवा करें ना, करते करते मूड आ जाएगा धीरे धीरे. डेवलप दैट मूड. इज देयर वाटर? Put in the glass. So when you keep on doing service, gradually their mood will come. And also another thing is by understanding the greatness of serving devotees, automatically जानेंगे भगवान के भक्त कितने महान हैं, कितने भगवान को प्रिय हैं, तो नेचुरली हमारे अंदर ह्यूमिलिटी आ रही. So, and last point to your question is, Prabhupada says, all good qualities will develop automatically by chanting Hare Krishna. So even if you don't have any good quality, but just by chanting Hare Krishna, you can throw away this book and get fresh. Just by chanting Hare Krishna, all good qualities will come. So in the beginning, we may do service out of duty. We may not feel like doing service. But as you go on serving, you will develop that mood of humility, of honoring Krishna, honoring the presence of Lord in every living being's heart. And you don't have to actually, you are asking out of humility, but I've seen you are so humble, especially I do not know so much with others, but at least you are so much respectful towards me, towards Radhakant Prabhu, Leela Krishna Prabhu. So first step is to become humble towards senior devotees and Guru Maharaj, and then gradually that mood of humility will pervade everywhere. Like you see Srila Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Maharaj, Srila Jayapatra Swami Maharaj, you study the lives of these great devotees, how they behave with each other, that will give us inspiration. जैसे बड़े बड़े भक्त आपस में किसी को आदर करते हैं. There's one video you have seen, Guru Gopal video, Gopal Krishna Maharaj offering respects to Radhanath Maharaj, you have seen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Like that, you can learn from great devotees. Any other questions?
One question, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you for nice session. It was very
It also good.
you have mentioned, like in scriptures it is mentioned, like the Ram Nam is 1,000 times more has more potency than the holy name of Lord Vishnu, and Krishna's is 3,000 times. So, like, how to understand this and how we need to interpret this? Like, do we need to like act calculatively, or what should be our mode in understanding this thing?
I expected this question. What subject are you studying in IIT?
Electrical engineering,
Which year you are in?
fourth year. Fourth year.
Yeah. What is your good name, Prabhu?
Manideep, Prabhu. Manideep.
The Prabhu is asking very good question. I expected this because coming from a technical background, I was also thinking like this, y is equal to 1000x and z is equal to 3000x, So how to interpret? Maybe instead of Hare Krishna, we can replace all the Ramas with Krishna and then we just give me a little help, Prabhu, you have to take the, you just call Vimal or somebody to take the. So, in one sense, the name of the Lord is absolute. So, it is unlimited. So, unlimited multiplied by 3 is also unlimited. It is beyond mathematical calculation. For the purpose of explaining, we say it like that 3 times and 1000 times. But actually, this cannot be interpreted by mechanical or by numerological level. But what the importance it being shown is that Krishna, the source of all avatars, his name is than any other name. However, we should not try to manufacture a mantra. By chanting Hare Krishna mantra, we are getting the best because it has been designed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mantra cannot be manufactured by our own teeny brain. Mantra is given by the Supreme Lord in Parampara. So we can understand this technically, yes, by 1000 names equals 1 name and 3 names equals, but there is no need for any further interpretation or any change. We just chant Hare Krishna. And if there is somebody who is attached to Lord Ram Chandra, he can chanting Lord Ram's name, that is also perfect. We are not saying that this is the only mantra. Lord Chaitanya says that there are unlimited names. Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kali. Eta Drishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan. My dear Lord, you have unlimited names like Krishna, Govinda. And each of these names, you have invested all of your energies. And there is no hard and fast rule for chanting. One can chant any name of God. It doesn't have to be. If, like, for example, Sri Sampradaya, they chant Om Namo Narayanaya. So we accept that also as well. Whichever name the Lord is revealing to a devotee, you can chant that name. Like Hanumanji would like to chant Lord Ram's name. So you cannot say, oh, Hanumanji, please chant Krishna's name. He is happy to chant Ram's name. So ultimately, we follow the parampara which we are connected with, and we, at the same time, we respect everybody else. Does that answer your question, Bhuya?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. My question was, you stressed on the fact that we should be dasanudas, we should serve the devotees of the Lord. But I feel, I generally feel I have so much of anarthas and bad qualities. And when I associate or I might create offenses, and also like it might affect me also. So how to overcome this?
Audio got.
I'm hearing, yes. Yeah, internet chala gaya.
One more time.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Am I audible now?
Now it's already there. Previously in between there was a gap.
Yeah. So I was saying, you stressed on serving the devotees, dasanudas, but I feel I have so much of bad qualities and arthas, so it creates offenses, and whenever I associate or try to serve, so how to overcome this?
Well, even if you are like we are all in a hospital, got pus, some have got vomiting, some have got cancer, but we have to tolerate each other. If you say that I will only serve when I'm pure, then you will never become pure. So service is a means to get purified. It is not that you start serving when you become free from anarthas. By serving the devotees, even if you don't feel like, even if you are very proud, by acting humbly and by serving Krishna, by serving the devotees, gradually humility will manifest in you and all the anarthas will. So whatever you are, your anarthas are there, but Lord's mercy is so great that if you just keep on serving sincerely and chanting the holy name, then all the anarthas will be vanquished in due course of time. Just be patient. A good patient has to be patient.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
You cannot expect that the medicine will have immediate effect.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have a question. Am I audible? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Prabhuji, I heard in one of Radhanath Maharaj's quote that if you want to develop humility, so you should act with humility. You should act, means try to act with humility, whether you have it or not. So, but with this kind of process, won't there be any breakdown? Like if you are just acting with humility, but we don't have that humility, so how will this in long term will sustain?
As you go on acting, the quality will develop automatically. Just like how does a child learn to walk? If you say the child will learn to walk only when he's expert, they will never learn to walk. But even if he's not expert, he may fall down. Like most of you know how to drive bike. How many of you know how to drive a bike or a bicycle? Please raise your hand. Everybody knows ultimately. So how many of you were when you came out of the womb, you were driving a bike? When you were 1 year old or 2 years old, like you learned many times. You may have fallen, you must have broken your knees, you may have been injured, but still again you keep trying. So same way, being humble is a lifetime process. It doesn't come in 1 day or 1 year. But even if you are not humble, if you just act humbly, if you sincerely try, in due course of time, you will become humble. Just have that faith that yes, by Krishna's mercy, I will attain, I will become humble.
Hare Krishna,
Thank
Prabhu.
you. Tomorrow I'm here till 10 o'clock. Ask. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Like my question is like related to chanting. Like when I start chanting, like the determination is there to like chant attentively and properly. But as I do more and more rounds, the quality like decreases. So how to keep up with the quality?
Well, the quality may be decreasing because after some time it becomes mechanical. So what I suggest is after 2 rounds, you can pause for a while and remember some verse which helps you in chanting. You can remember some photo of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Srila Prabhupada or Radha Krishna and remember and pray. Or you can pray to Krishna, Krishna, please help me chant better. Try to understand that chanting is not a mechanical exercise. It is not like, like learning Bengali in 30 days or learning how to swim, learning how to program computer C++. I don't know what language you are studying, but when I was a student in America, there was C+ language was there. I'm sure by now it will be C++. So, so it is not something which you are just by saying how to, it requires patience. And you must know one thing is that Krishna is in your heart, and that Krishna is the holy name. So when Krishna sees that you are sincerely trying, he will help you from within and without. From outside, he will help you by instruction of senior devotees and spiritual master. Inside, he will help you by helping you in the form of Paramatma within the heart. So just be very patient and pray to Krishna. Try to keep a little margin. If it takes you 2 hours to chant, keep a margin of 10 minutes extra. After every round, you pause for 20 seconds and remember the deities which are favorite of yours. Or remember Prabhupada and pray, I'm trying to chant, my Lord. I'm unable to chant properly. Please remove all the offenses. I'm preparing kheer. Holy name is like sweet rice. The offenses are like sand particles, stone particles. If you put nice kheer, 1 kg, and put 50 grams of sand particles, the flavor will not be very nice. It will be like vanilla flavor and sand flavor. So, because we are chanting Hare Krishna and offenses are happening, so we are not getting taste. But we can pray to Krishna to gradually remove all these offenses. So, just be patient. Krishna will help you. Just don't give up the process. Even if it takes you 10,000 lifetimes, 10,000 lifetimes. There's one story in Chaitanya Leela, where one devotee was told that you will get perfection after 10 million lifetimes. And he was happy. He said, yes, I will be waiting for 10 million lifetimes. Lord Chaitanya immediately embraced him and said, now your life is perfect. So we can have, I have 10 minutes more, so we can have 3 more questions.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि when we gradually moves in Krishna consciousness, when we do more seva and see our devotees doing less seva than us, then we will feel proud, and if a devotee is doing more seva than us, then we will feel envy. How to overcome this thought?
Yes, these are common symptoms. That's what we are experiencing in Bombay and Pune, and Kanpur. So that's what ISKCON is united. We have similar problems. So you see, if we do something very nicely, we should know that how am I able to do anything? Without the grace of the Lord, you cannot even move your finger. You cannot even utter a word. You cannot even breathe. If there is the mercy of the Lord is not there, in 1 second you can die. The heartbeat, every time your heart is beating, it is by the mercy of the Lord. Every time you are asking this question, the mercy of the Lord. The sun is rising, that is the mercy of the Lord. The food is digested, the mercy of the Lord. So how can we be proud? And at the same time, somebody is doing more than us, that is also the mercy of the Lord. Like after the Mahabharata was over, there was a fight between Bhimsen and Arjuna. Bhimsen said, I was the one. I killed the 100 sons of Gandhari. By my Gada, I killed them. And Arjuna said, it was by my bow and arrow I defeated Bhishma and Drona, and I killed Karna. So then there was a debate, and Lord Krishna said, let us go to somebody who has seen the fight. So they went to Babruvan, who was seeing. Before the battle, he had kind of aerial view of the entire war, like satellite view. So they asked him, who was more powerful? So he replied, well, nobody else. It was Krishna only on both sides. He was fighting the battle. He was killing everybody. So we are not the doers. So we should not become proud if we do more. If we do less, somebody does more. That is also Krishna is doing. However, this answer may not be appealing to you in the beginning. So even if you feel it is bad, if somebody does more, you keep on doing, and then gradually you will try to understand. You will get the intelligence to understand this. If you do more, even if you become proud, don't stop doing the service. As you go on chanting and hearing and doing service, the heart will become purified. Cheto darpana marjana. When the heart is pure, then you will not have these thoughts about superiority, inferiority. Krishna is all in all. We are all servant of Krishna. Okay.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my question is how to do service enthusiastically?
See, we have to be enthusiastic because we have to understand that we have to attain the perfection of life, love of God, and time is limited. Like I told you yesterday, Suddenly I got the news, one of my godbrothers, who just been transferred from one hospital to another. He left his body. Just 1 month or 2 months back, one devotee was 38 years old and he had a sudden kind of brain hemorrhage, died. So whoever we are, young or old, life is very limited. So if we are enthusiastic, then we can make quick progress. Anything you want to attain in life, even in the material world or in the spiritual world, you have to be enthusiastic. Even for getting admission into a prestigious college like IIT, you have to struggle. Entrance exam is not like eating peanuts. You have to struggle. To become a good doctor, engineer is a struggle. So without enthusiasm, you cannot survive materially or spiritually. But if you do enthusiastic for Krishna, then you can go back to Godhead. You should be enthusiastic, utsaha. In the beginning, there may not be enthusiasm, but just by going on acting, you will develop that enthusiasm. So utsaha, dhairya. And then at the same time, be patient, because results may not become manifest immediately. We have to be patient. Okay. We have time for one more question or 5 minutes more. Anybody else? Any other?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. My question is, in Ramayana we have many versions like Valmiki Ramayana and Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas and other versions as well. But we don't have like a detailed version from Prabhupada. So what is some source which we can follow or read more thoroughly?
Yes, very good question. There are many bona fide Ramayana. The particular Ramayana which Prabhupada encourages us to follow is Valmiki Ramayana. Others are also bona fide, but Valmiki Ramayana is the most recommended. And Prabhupada has translated the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 9th canto, there is a description of Lord Ramchandra. Some of the important verses are there. So that you can read. And after that, many ISKCON devotees have published Ramayana also. So you can choose any one of those also. They are all authorized in their own way. Bhakti Vikas Maharaj has written one translation. Purna Pragya Prabhu has written one translation. The summary translation. Or if you have the patience to read, then you can read the complete verse by verse translation of the Ramayana given in Gita Press Gorakhpur also. This particular book, just the shlokas and the translation. But depending on time, usually we may not have time to read the entire Ramayana. Summary study will be more practical. And listening to lectures also. I am also like this Zoom group, the link which I have sent, you can make it available to others. I'll also be doing next 3-4 days evening programs on Ramayana, or any devotee whom you feel inspired. Or Leela Purushottam Prabhu also gives nice lectures on Ramayana. So like that, even though Prabhupada has not translated Ramayana personally, it was his desire. He wanted to do, but because of lack of time, he could not do. So any bona fide translation of ISKCON devotee you can follow. Or even other sampradayas, there are many bona fide translations of Ramayana. And if you have any doubt, you can consult our Guru Gaurang Prabhu or whether I can read particular volume. But Valmiki Ramayana is certainly the most authorized among all the ones which I know. There are many other Ramayana, they are also bona fide, but Valmiki Ramayana is the most authentic. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, here questions are all taken well addressed, Prabhuji. All the questions are well answered, Prabhuji. All are satisfied. Devotees are satisfied. If there is a question from other audience, Prabhuji.
Generally, we don't have. We just have 2 minutes of kirtan at the end.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Little late now, it's about 5 minutes. Prabhupada said that after every program, in the beginning and the end, there should be chanting of Hare Krishna. Please, the particular tune which I am singing now is a mood of prayer. As I was mentioning, we should cry out for the mercy of the Lord. And remember the story of Gajendra the elephant, who was in great danger, and he prayed to the Lord for mercy. Draupadi was in great danger, and she prayed to the Lord for mercy. In the same way, we shall pray. So as I am chanting, you can just simply sit straight if possible and fold your hands like this. It's called Pranam Mudra. And then when it is your turn to chant, you can raise your hand. Like that alternately for about 5 minutes will be kirtan, and then I hope there is prasadam there also.
Yes, Prabhuji, prasadam.
In our Zoom classes, we generally are not able to arrange prasad. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Please raise it.
Jaya Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody.
Krishna Krishna
Let us last time let us chant together in one voice together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We will end with, please repeat. I will sing once and you can sing out. This is Prabhupada's tune, the most famous one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe.
Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram Jai Lakshman Hanuman.
Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
जय हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गौर निताई की जय, राधा गोविंद की जय, बालाजी भगवान की जय, सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
हिज ग्रेस कृष्णानंद प्रभु की। तो प्रभु जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, अनलिमिटेड कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद प्रणाम फॉर योर मोस्ट इनवैल्यूएबल एसोसिएशन टू ऑल ऑफ अस and your time, and we'll try to have in-person association later on, and thank you Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
I'm grateful. The quality of questions was very good, and I'm encouraged by the attentiveness. And as Prabhuji has suggested, maybe sometime in May we will spend 2-3 days together. I'm very grateful to especially to Guru Gauranga Prabhu for arranging this service. I think by serving all of you, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be pleased upon me. Please consider me to be a servant, and in any way I can serve you. And one more small request: wherever I give lecture, I ask for a small donation, not in rupees or in dollar. Donation is, please try to increase your japa every year by 1 round. Like now, today is New Year according to the Hindu calendar. Today is the Yugadi. That today is the day when Lord Brahma began the creation, the Yugadi. So it's a good time. Those of you are chanting 2 rounds, 4 rounds, you can increase 1 or 2 rounds. And like that, every year, if you increase more, or maybe more every month, whenever possible, but at least once a year, 1 or 2 rounds, then very soon you will attain perfection. Is that a good idea? How many of you would like to give this donation? Please say Hari Bol. According to your capacity, no compulsion, but whenever possible. The holy name is our life, and to the degree we chant the holy name with quality and quantity, to that degree we will move faster and faster on the track. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai. His Grace Krishna Prabhu ki Jai.
जय जय जय।
IIT Kanpur Bhakt Vrind ki Jai. Guru Gauranga Prabhu ki. Thank you.
Thank you Prabhu.
आप लोग जप करेंगे माता जी?
यस प्रभु जी, हरि बोल हरि बोल।
जप कर सकते हैं। क्या ना वो 6,000 subscribers.
How much it came now?
It's for 6,800. I think the cheapest one. 565. So don't go now. Then me again. I call him. Somebody can use.
Have to just check none before then.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else for you? Or
I'll again call up Shiv. He's the only one who is level. हरे कृष्णा सब लोग जपा चापा रूम में जा रहा हूँ हाँ?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.